What's going on, Mavericks? I am extremely excited for this video. I've learned a massive lesson through quarantine. Quarantine has taught me that basically my lifestyle up to this point in time was me waiting to die. And I'd like to share with you how I came to that conclusion, exactly what that means. And really to share that, I have to share my quarantine experience up to this point with you. So before quarantine had started, about the week before, I started working from home. I was on a work trip and I'd lost my phone. And I'd stopped doing Maverick Talks. Recently started this week getting back up and putting content back on. You'll learn why there was that break and why we got back to it. That first month of quarantine was bliss. Man, it was sweet. I was staying up late all night. I was playing all the video games I ever wanted to play. I got to work 9 to 5:30 every day. So I sleep in. And there was days where I was sleeping in 8:50. I was like, damn, man, check this out. I can go work a whole day and sleep until 8:55. This is sweet. I was sitting on the couch. I wasn't really doing much. And I was comforted because what I saw on Instagram and what I saw online on social media was tons of people were doing the same thing. And I was like, man, I'm just like everybody else. We all just sitting here, playing video games, doing whatever we want, and just waiting for this to blow over. And that first month was pretty sweet. Then the second month, kind of a darkness started to pour in. Things started to lose their pizzazz. I got bored of the video games. I got bored of the TV shows, bored of the movies. What I realized is this feeling sunk in, I was living the same day over and over and over again. Stay up late till whenever I want, wake up the next day, whenever, go to work. Now, granted, I was always productive at work, giving my 100% at work. But the second work is over, wasting time. I spent that entire first month doing nothing productive. Video games great. I could spend 5 hours on it. But the second I turn that Xbox off, guess what? I've accomplished nothing that's making me a better person and nothing that's contributing to my life. And this feeling really started to sink in. I really started to get upset with myself. And I was frustrated with myself that I was allowing myself to live this life. And what happened was I got sick of my own shit. For the first time in my life, I was sick of myself. I was disappointed in myself and I was angry at myself. Because what I realized is I was going to work, but other than work, I was wasting time. I was literally just finding ways to kill time. There was days where I'd be up till 3 in the morning just watching TV just to stay up because why not? I had no discipline. And what I realized is by wasting all of this time, I'm just waiting to die. I am sitting there and I am waiting for my death. I'm not doing anything productive. I'm just waiting for it. And when I realized that, when that concept sunk in, that I was so lazy and I was half-assing my life so much that I was just waiting to die, that's when I decided I got to do something. This life is beautiful. Time is precious. And the amount of time that I have right now in quarantine, working from home, the beneficial things that I could do for myself to make myself a better person, to sharpen my skill sets, and really, set up my life to, go forward in a better direction is unlimited. And I was wasting that time. I wanted to be like everybody else. And I used that as an excuse. Well, everybody else on social media, they're doing the same thing. Everybody else is up all late, all night. Everybody else is just playing video games. Nobody else is, putting any, extra effort in. Everybody's just waiting for this to get over with. Statistics to me show the truth. Numbers to me, they prove things. 80% of Americans, the majority of Americans, so basically we could say everybody else lives paycheck to paycheck. 7.1% of the world makes over $100,000 a year. A majority of Americans and a majority of the world are, they're living paycheck to paycheck and they're making what they can. They're getting by. And I had to ask myself a question, is that what I want? Because if I want to be like everybody else and I want to waste time, that's going to be my end result. I'm going to live paycheck to paycheck. I'm going to make under $100,000 a year. I'm going to be average. And I made that decision. Listen, I'm done with this. I'm sick of myself. For 25 years, I wanted to be like everybody else. For 25 years, I was proud of myself. I was so proud of myself. You asked me 3 months ago, I'd be so proud of myself of how far I got half-assed in life. And then what I realized is in that moment last month, when that darkness sat over, that I had robbed myself of so much time and so much opportunity to do so much, to give so much back of my life and enjoy so much more. So at this point in my life, I'm done with that. And I want more out of life. I want to be better than, the 80%. I want to be better than living paycheck to paycheck. I want to be better than just sitting there wasting time. And a majority of you, like I said, there's that large population that this won't apply to. A large amount of people won't feel this way. If you feel what I'm saying right now, and you feel it emotionally, and you're sick of your own shit too, Maverick Talks is here for you. We're going to be posting content. As I go through this battle within, as I start to battle myself, trying to create a new routine, trying to wake up early, trying to be more constructive, I'm going to share it. I'm going to share my strategies with you. I'm constantly trying to learn to how to basically create a better life for myself. I like to share that with everybody else. So if you feel this way, you're a maverick, and it's time we take control of our own lives. Let's go.